And there appeared a wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. The first personality we see here is a dragon. Scripture reveals who the dragon is. It's that old serpent called the devil and Satan. And I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon the horns 10 crowns. Our second personality, a beast rising up out of the sea, has the same characteristics as the dragon. Bible commentator Dr. English of Philadelphia College of the Bible states, "This beast that came out of the sea represents a world power that came out of the nations of the world." Both the Old and New Testaments tell of a great Superman who will one day gain control of the world powers and, showing his great power, demand actual worship as if he were God. Sometimes Scriptures pictures the beast as a man and sometimes as an empire. The beast will so thoroughly control his empire that either is true. And the beast which I saw come out of the sea was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, and tongues, and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Our third personality is depicted as a woman sitting upon or in control of this beast empire. Who is this woman? And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Here she is depicted as a wealthy and wicked harlot. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. This description reveals her as the progenitor of all mystery religions, which originated in the east, at Babylon. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. The harlot religion has now met her demise, which occurs in the middle of the 7-year tribulation. We are now back to 2 personalities, the dragon, which is Satan, and the beast out of the sea, which is a military power having the same characteristics as Satan. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Now we're back to 3 personalities, the dragon, which is Satan, the beast out of the sea having the same characteristics as Satan, and the beast out of the earth who speaks with the voice of the dragon. Dr. English states, As the first beast came out of the sea, which stands for the nations of the world, the second beast comes out of the earth, a symbol of Palestine. He will be a Jew, and the plot evil with the first beast. This second beast, we believe, is the Antichrist, of 1 John, and the false prophet in Revelation. Let's read these scriptures. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard, that Antichrist shall come. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. These scriptures have revealed a trinity in the empire of the beast, First, the dragon, which is Satan. Second, the beast out of the earth, which is a world empire having the same characteristics as Satan. And third, the false prophet, a Jew who is the mouthpiece of Satan. In the book of Daniel, this Antichrist false prophet is called a king. And the king shall do according to his will. And he shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, and shall speak marvelous things against the God of gods, and shall prosper till the indignation be accomplished. For that is determined shall be done. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women, nor regard any god, for he shall magnify himself above all. There are many evidences from verses 36 through 38 that suggest this is a Jew. For example, verse 37 speaks of the God of his fathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are always referred to as the fathers in the Old Testament. Nor has he any regard for the desire of women. Every Jewish woman's great desire was to be the mother of the Messiah. In verse 30, we read of his honoring a God whom his father knew not. This end king of Israel appears to be the Antichrist and beast out of the earth of Revelation 13:11. Now, let's continue with verses 38 and 39. But in his estate shall he honor the God of forces, and a God whom his fathers knew not shall he honor with gold and silver and with precious stones and pleasant things. Thus shall he do in the most strongholds with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory. And he shall cause them to rule over many, and shall divide the land for gain. The word them refers to the God of forces and the strange God. The leader of Israel will cause these two gods to rule over many. Let's look up the words forces and strange. Forces means a defense force. Strange means a foreigner from heathendom. An alien, a stranger, meaning he's a non-Jew. Strange is a derivative of another Hebrew word which means the leader of Israel will first scrutinize the non-Jew, that is, look intently at him with recognition implied. Then the leader of Israel will acknowledge him, become acquainted with him, care for him, which means he likes him, and then he respects him, and finally reveres him as a god. The strange God and God of forces is the beast that came out of the sea. Sometimes Scripture pictures the beast as a man, a strange god or non-Jew, and sometimes as an empire, which has an awesome military defense system. As the leader of Israel causes many people to worship this military power and its leader, he divides the land for gain. What does it mean to divide the land for gain? During the decade of the 1990s, Israeli land has been exchanged for peace. In the Jerusalem Post we read, some version of land for peace is inevitable. Rabin's greatest deed was returning the Sinai for peace. Rabin was not opposed to dismantling settlements in Judea and Samaria in return for peace. In exchange for peace, Arafat wants to negotiate the redivision of Jerusalem. Israel will trade Arava Strip for peace with Amman. Israel may yield Golan Heights to Syria in return for peace. Arab peace conditions, full withdrawal from all territories won in the 1967 war. Then in November of '98, we read in USA Today, Friday's scheduled troop pullout is part of the Land for Peace Accord signed by the two sides in Maryland last month. Could it be that the phrase land for gain is Bible prophecy fulfilled in our day as Israel exchanges some of its territory to gain peace?